Today on the Boot Guide, we're looking at the Ridge 8-inch Coyote Dura-Max, number 3208. Now the first thing you're going to notice about this boot is the exceptional hand of suede leather you're getting for the price of the boot. Most of the time when you see price point coyote brown boots like this, what you're really looking at is a lot of Cordura with a very little amount of leather. Ridge, on the other hand, does a really good job. They use a really good, strong, sueded leather and a nice 900 denier Cordura. So you're getting a lot of strength and a lot of stitches going into this boot. Now, probably the most memorable part about this boot is the fully stitched carbon sole. Now, Ridge uses these carbon soles because they last a little bit longer. They're a little bit better on abrasion, and they are like glue on certain surfaces. If you got to walk through tile floors, if you got to go from a wet surface to a dry, smooth surface, these soles are going to be sticky. You'll be able to run from surface to surface and not lose traction or feel unsure-footed as you're moving around. Now, it is a hot weather boot, so this thing is not waterproof. This thing is made to get wet and get soaked and dry really quickly. And in order to aid in the drying process, because it is Cordura and it is this beautiful suede leather, they added 2 vents down here to allow air to move through the boot a little bit quicker as you're trying to dry it out. Whether you're wearing it or you just got a fan blowing on it, that this thing can dry quickly. Now, I mentioned the stitching. Now, what Ridge did is they really overdid it in a lot of places here by doing double and triple stitching. Now, it's not really necessary, but I don't think that they want to build a boot that's going to fall apart quickly. So they're really looking into stress points and they're figuring out where things need to be done correctly the first time so they don't have to redo it again and again trying to make a really good boot. Now, the laces they send along are probably one step below paracord. They are a polyester lace, but they are a beautifully woven polyester lace. So this isn't like a cheap lace that you're going to end up replacing right away. But that's not what I want to show off. What I want to show off is their use of hardware on this quick drying boot. Beautiful grommeted eyelids that are fully all the way through and finished. There's no sharp edges here anywhere, so there's nothing to cut your boot. And this top speed laces, which are the true speed laces, it's the single pull type speed lace. So once this thing is laced up, it's just a single pull to tighten this boot all the way around your foot. Now, a question that I get asked a lot with these warm weather type boots is what's going on inside? What's happening in there? What makes it a warm weather boot? Well, you do have some PVC backed Cordura nylon, which just makes the nylon a lot stronger. Though it holds a little bit more water because of the PVC backing, it also aids in keeping a little bit of that water off you in first contact situations. Now, you go step in something that's deeper than this boot, and this boot is going to be soaked inside. There's nothing to stop it from coming through. But if you're running in and out of puddles and you're not really getting anything in the vent holes, you should stay pretty dry with this boot. Now, another question I'm asked is what's going on with the tongue? A lot of guys do not like the raw Cordura tongue. They want to have some padding here. So when you tighten this thing up around your foot, that you've got some padding in there. Well, Ridge has no padding in the tongue. Now, a lot of other guys, they really like the lightweight versatility of the non-padded tongue with the stitch down sole, because what they're getting is a long wearing, extremely flexible boot that can be packed up, stored, and then taken out and ready to go. Now, about the size and the fit on the Ridge, they have an impressive size scale. They start in the D widths, they start at a 4 and they go all the way up to a 14. And in the double E widths, they start at 6 and they go all the way up to a 14. Now, about the fit on this boot, because it's so lightweight, a pair of these only weighs 24 ounces. The first time I had it on, I have to say, it reminded me more of a running shoe than an 8-inch tall tactical desert boot. It's got a real good bounce to it, and it mainly has to do with the actual sole material. This carbon material has got a real nice energy return to it. It's not quite a boot, it's not quite a running shoe, but it just has something to it that makes it feel great. Now the removable orthotic is nothing fancy. It's a single layer piece of EVA foam. It is perforated in order to move some air around inside the boot, perforation holes, and I don't think this is what I'm feeling when I feel the comfort. I really do think that it's built into the sole and the materials used around the boot. Now most of the time I don't find the D width at all to be kind of big and wide, but in this boot the D really left a lot of space inside, and I kind of like that in a boot like this, because it's not about having this thing super snug to your foot where your feet are going to fall asleep. There's some room to move. There's some room in there for your foot to expand as the day goes on. So that's the Ridge Dura-Max 8-inch in Coyote Brown, number 3208. Hey, if you've owned a pair of these 32.8s before, please comment below. Let guys know what you think about the unlined tongue, the carbon max sole, and just how heavy duty and thick this leather truly is. Hey, if you want to know more about this boot, or if you want to see some detailed photos of it, please swing by to bootguy.com. There I'll have all kinds of detailed photos of the boot, plus I'll have a few videos directly from Ridge about some of the other products that they make. Hey, please don't forget to hit my subscribe button below. It really helps out. And also don't forget that you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I do daily updates, and I always have some really good detailed photos of whatever it is I am reviewing and or working on. Hey, if you should have any questions about picking up a pair of Ridge boots or just work boots in general, remember you can always shoot me over an email. Alright, until next time, I'm the Boot Guy. Thanks a lot for watching.